Hello there everyone. Just before I start this video, I'm just going to preface this by saying that if you are one of the 3,000 or so people that subscribed in the last 2 weeks or so after seeing one of my history videos, these are again not on this channel. They are on a new channel called Historiograph, which I set up in February to house my history content after doing a few on this channel. And that's where all new history content will be uploaded. It won't be on this channel. This channel is more or less reserved for gaming videos and any other random stuff I ever make in the future. So links in the description and the comments below if you want to click through and subscribe to Historiograph if this gaming content isn't your jam. If it is your jam, then please continue watching. Me and Cristo have a lot of fun playing HOI4 together, and we do talk about a bit about history anyway during the video, so you may well enjoy it. So thank you for watching, and on with the show.
We're going to play as just big powers and take over the world. Simple campaign. Seemed fun. So we've buffed. I've given 50% buffs to everyone that's not me and Germany, and which includes Italy, and Italy's not going to be on our side. I'm also on veteran mode, which I think will only affect me and not Adaway. But if it does affect him, then yeah, that's all right. He's got MIFO bills. So right, and no
MIFO bills,
of course, and no historical AI fixes.
So anything could happen.
Yep.
Literally anything.
China,
Mongolia could annex the Soviet Union for all we know.
China's going to be less unified than normal, because in historical focuses, every single warlord goes support the nationalists except Shaanxi, which goes support the communists.
Yes. And they may not do that. They may decide to, you know, do what they want.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Right, let's do this thing. All right. I haven't played Japan in the new patch yet, so there's going to be a certain amount of adjustment to the situation.
I'm going to be putting U-boats.
Are you?
Quite heavily.
All right. Cool.
I'm going to rush the next type ahead of time. I tested it a little bit, and after a while, you can strangle Britain's supplies a little bit.
Sounds good.
Cool.
I'm all right. Let's check. Are you on veteran mode?
Oh, that's a good point.
I definitely am. Ow, that hurts.
What? Can you see it on?
Check your production efficiency.
I'm on veteran. Yeah, I am.
Cool.
Minus 20%. So
yeah.
30% production efficiency.
Yeah, it hurts at the beginning.
Do I have infidels? I'm sure I do. Do I have the
good
ones or the bad ones?
Yeah, so
I had the good ones.
Oh yes, what kind of infidels have you got in this patch? We're playing on the beta patch.
Negative 20%, so it is the substantially. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's minus 5%. It's wrong. The tooltip on the decision said minus 20%, but the actual effect is minus 5. Right,
I see. Well, it is, yeah, as we say, beta branch, so these kinds of things are to be expected. But you've got 25%. Null factory construction speed. That's so good.
Is that good enough to put them from the start, though? Probably not, still.
No, I don't think so.
That's the thing, though, because that bonus only lasts till I go to war, but I wouldn't normally be building military factories for very long before I'm at war. That's the only thing.
And your the political power cost is also ramped up and increases faster. I believe.
Yeah, so it is.
Right, so with our nice, well, in my case, minus 14% research time, let's see what we can get done here. I guess I should get the guns immediately, because I'm going to try and kill China pretty soon.
Yeah.
Japan will now be known as Japan.
What?
Excuse me? Okay,
so I want a whole bunch of tanks.
More war support. Even slower research speed. Shall I be a shogunate? Then I go straight to war with the Soviet Union.
Not sure you should do that.
That sounds pretty good.
Do you have any? You don't have oil, do you? Oh, you have one oil.
Do I really? Where's that being produced?
Well, one that can be exported, apparently.
I wonder where that's being produced. No, I have 4. I'll have you know, in South Sakhalin. There was oil in Sakhalin.
I guess I'll buy some from Romania then. No, yeah, from Romania. My old buddy Romania.
I could build some infrastructure in Sakhalin, increase the amount of oil I get out.
Right, I am pretty much good to go.
All right, I'm not even close, so apologies. Give me a sec.
I'm also building actual straight motorized divisions now.
Oh, really?
Because I always seem to end up with a really, really large motorized surplus.
But the answer to that is just to build less motorized.
But I have like 2 or 3 factories on it all the time.
Yeah,
like
put one.
I think they're useful because I think you can get a much larger armies. Your army has 24 divisions. I want to fill that. I want to have a mobile army. So I think they're
Have
pretty
you
useful.
embraced no line artillery meta yet?
Yes.
Good.
I haven't been doing that since before the patch, before, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I just have tanks. Tanks are better than artillery. And they especially are now.
Yep, I think you are correct. I don't know if I'm going to build light tank ones. I guess I should because I'm going to be in such an early war. Right, let's prioritize that.
Right,
Okay, I'm
that?
producing outdated boats. Yeah, stop that. I mean, you can finish these ones off, I guess, but... So we're not playing with extended streamline production, which
We are not, no.
is very sad. I think that means I can only put... Well, let me check. Yep, I can only put 150 factories in one line. It's tragic. What will I do, Adaway?
I don't know how are you going to cope, Cristo. I really can't.
What will I do?
Can't fathom it. But Rundstedt in charge of this guy. Or Cluj.
Right. I'm just going to be pretty simple. Build a bunch of mills. Oh, sorry, build a bunch of civs. Right at the start. And I don't know, it's Japan. I mean, I got started with 25 civs and 19 mills. Maybe I should just build more mills because I'm going to get a bunch of civs out of China. So how do I go to war with China? That's what I need to know. There it is. Marco Polo Bridge incident, which gives me these horrendous debuffs against fighting China. And then once I push China to 30% surrender progress, and I'm at war with what? I'm at war with the US to get rid of the Marco Polo Bridge incident.
Oh, there it is. Polo Bridge incident. I see it now.
That's
Yeah, the
crazy.
debuffs are on you, and then you have to beat them, or you
Spend
get
army
some
experience
decisions
trying
you
to
can
beat
do.
them.
You can get decisions to reduce the penalties, if I remember rightly from our previous foray.
Hmm.
Right, you have 95% stability. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm very stable. 100% war
Hirohito
support.
gives 60% stability. That's so good.
Was he really? Hirohito. Well, I mean, that makes sense. People were pretty keen on their emperor.
Yeah.
Alright, so Kodar faction or Kodar faction is the main question. And then the Manchurian project.
Yeah, and I'm definitely on board now with the idea that improved working conditions is by far the best decision to take at the start of the game. To raise your stability up. It's way better than doing Promises of Peace, because that just cripples your war support.
Yeah. And I think, working conditions probably not worth it for me, though. Because, with 95% stability, I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, but
although, of course, war is...
I'll definitely take it.
I think war is a debuff on stability, though.
It is, yeah, but you want to be at 100% stability if you can before you go to war. And it's so useful with factory output and stuff.
I think I'm just going to go fairly historical, so I don't have to worry about that too much, because otherwise I'll be here all day.
So how much did you buff the countries by?
50%, which means they get like...
Oh, the max, basically.
No. 50% as in 50% of
right.
the max buff.
Oh, okay, got you.
Which I think means... Why am I trading with the US?
So all of them, they're all buffed the same?
Yeah. I'll trade with you.
Including Italy, yeah?
Including Italy. Almost. Alright, sorry that took me a moment there.
Going to not be friends with the Italians in this campaign.
Correct.
Who needs the Italians, right?
Something I have embraced recently, which people may complain about, is NATO symbols.
Oh, yes.
I am using the NATO symbols. I did a poll on my Ragnarok video, and it was close enough that I decided I would ignore the result. Do what I want.
That's how you do referendums, isn't it?
That's exactly how you do referendums.
If the result's a bit too close to call, just ignore
it. Don't freaking compare me to the SMP. This is
the SNP?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose so, yeah.
Hey, it's going to be a little while before I go to war, so I'm going to delete all of these. Oh, I should just double click, shouldn't I? I'm a moron. Alright, disband that lot.
Well, I can send volunteers to you, can't I?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'll make sure to do that.
I
I can
haven't
send some aeroplanes as well. One thing I have noticed is that gives you like so much air experience. Doing
sending a bunch of airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you a ridiculous amount of air experience.
It does give you a stupendous quantity. Maybe I should keep a couple of cav.
What's gonna be really valuable for me is Navy experience, because I want to max stealth on my subs as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah.
Because then if you get to max stealth, the allies really struggle to actually engage your submarines.
This man has a samurai lineage. And this guy's a substance abuser. But they have no modifiers. What? I guess that means if there's like a samurai uprising. Loads of my guys have samurai lineages. This is cool. Alright. Who's going to be my tank leader? Oh, this guy's great as an infantry leader.
Right, we're going to put our subs in Kiel. And they're going to build a lot of them.
I don't think I have any... anyone that's specifically good at leading tanks. So I'll just go with this guy to be my tank boy. Choose insignia. What happened to my NATO?
So with subs, I can. There's a bonus I can get for subs, which is like 3 focuses in. Where's my tree? I can't even find it now. Over here.
So you haven't been playing on the Bracer branch. You haven't been click dragging.
No, I haven't. I'll have to get used to that.
Welcome to the new world.
Yeah, so I can go. When I go U-boat effort, I get a 50% bonus for submarines. I'll use to I'll research the 3rd type ahead of time.
Sounds good.
And you can like, I know we're on veteran, so it'll be less, but you can get to like 300 plus sub U-boats by the time the war breaks out. And yeah, they're actually worth it in single player in this patch now. I don't know about multiplayer. I haven't played it with multiplayer yet.
They're pretty. I mean, they were always pretty good in multiplayer when used right. It was normally battleships that you did convoy interdiction with, though, in multiplayer. Really fast battleships that could escape as soon as the enemy found them.
Well, that was Germany's strategy.
Yeah.
For the war was to use fast battleships to attack convoys.
Really, I was watching a video not made by you.
Reality.
About that actually.
Yeah, it was just a very, very bad idea because like how many ships can a surface ship really sink? Not very many.
Yeah. All right. So am I gonna care much about the Navy? I don't know. I think I probably will. Is there a new meta on the Navy, or should I still build just battleship carrier
I don't
fleets?
know about surface fleets. No, I think it is still the case that battleships and carriers are the most powerful. But I haven't tested it.
With the buffed USA, I'm a little concerned about the number of number of carriers they're going to send at me. Oh right, yeah, I forgot about the border incident with Soviet Union. I'm gonna go send some guys over. So there's border conflicts, and we have a 1-tile border. So I think I should be able to win it relatively easily.
Why does the beta patch not have any of the army symbols in it?
Yes, I was looking at it thinking the list was smaller than it was before.
They don't have any. There's none of the custom ones. Ones that are unique to the nations, aren't there? And there's only the default army group one as well. That's annoying.
Yes, they're in the process of updating it or something.
Yeah, I was going to sit here and customize all my armies, but I can't now. Well, alas. Also, I've got in the habit now of when I have an army group with loads of infantry armies, I just make them all the same colour. So it's functionally the same as having a field marshal, like it's in the old patch, because they all just look the same colour. So you just sort of leave it alone.
I like knowing where my leaders are, so I don't do that too much. All right, this is the weakling army. Where are you guys going to go? I've got an army of all my Manchurian and Mangukans. I may have them do like a suicide charge into Guanxi clique or something. Well, actually, we're in non-historical, so let's see what are these guys doing. No one is doing the political focus first. Okay, so I have a little while. Wait. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Oh my god,
Sorry, I think we have to restart.
Wait, why?
We don't have Waking the Tiger enabled.
What?
We're playing without Waking the Tiger.
You haven't got the DLC turned on.
No.
Cristo, like what?
I turned it off to check something the other day, and I don't have it turned on. If you look at the Warlord's focus trees.
Oh, for goodness sake,
No wonder there's no historical
it's default.
army groups. There's no.
Because it's not in the freaking. Well, bear with us, viewers, as we.
All right. Quick little.
As we rehost the entire. Well, I don't have to restart the game. You do.
Quick little hop, skip, and a restart while I enable this.
I know.
Oh man.
Oh, the game's crashed as I try and quit out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is a really professional start to the series.
We told you, viewers. You know, it's a bit shambolic is to be expected.
It's taken us 15 minutes to completely break the game. Here we go.
Oh dear.
I have it turned on. It's only you that didn't have it turned on.
Yeah, well, it's the host DLC determines the game's DLC. Yeah. Yep. You guessed the password, by the way. It's
the same one as you used last night for the stream.
Yeah.
I'm just clever like that.
Yep. So let's talk about plan while the game boots up again.
Yes.
So I'm going to go relatively quickly toward China, and my victory therein will probably cause massive world tension, which might mean I end up at war with the Allies relatively soon. Ideally, we'd want to. Oh, excuse me. Ideally, we'd want to delay the war with the Allies a little bit. Because,
well, I mean, the one thing I've noticed about fighting the Allies is that Spain keeps successfully invading the UK.
Oh, really?
Navally. Like, they did it in mine. Like, I was like gearing up to invade the UK, and then Spain landed troops there and started pushing through England. I was like, oh, okay. I'll just sail across
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I think I'd already crippled the Navy with subs, but yeah.
Oh, that's what you should do. You should puppet Romania and.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. It's way better than doing the Germany only focus. You get way more factories. Germany gets
Gives
like,
up.
I think it's like 8. There's something ridiculous from integrating war economies, and you get loads of puppet troops to use as port defense and stuff, and MP or whatever.
Merchant police, yeah. All right, veteran all set up. Okay.
Alright, I'm always loaded up.
Cool. Yeah, so sorry about that.
Do all that start up again.
I'll send you a couple of Civ factories to make up for it. Apologies, viewers. It's
Blame Cristo.
It's hashtag blame Cristo, yes.
Yeah. It's always an appropriate hashtag.
Always, yes.
Right.
Ready up.
You're alright, I'm ready up, mate. You ready up?
No, you're holding us back anyway. You know, it's serious business. We need to get in this. I'm going back and forth on the NATO symbols already. I may turn them off.
What don't you like about them?
I want to be able to differentiate between my infantry. It's fine in Black Ice because in Black Ice you can have different symbols that look like the infantry NATO symbol, but are different. You know, you can have. I mean, technically it should be for like infantry battalion, infantry division, infantry brigade, all that good stuff. Yeah. I just use it for like weaker infantry, stronger infantry. Yeah. You need to be able to differentiate like that, otherwise it's no good.
The one thing that HOI4 as a game doesn't do very well is moments when divisions were not operating as divisions, as smaller units. Yeah. There's like zero way around it for HOI4 within the way the game's set up. What was it doing? Trying to assign factories.
Blitz through getting start done again. Right. Okay, right. I have new focus tree options. Okay. I have to make these decisions differently this time. So I could go democratic.
Okay.
I could. I think I am going to go historical. I could also go communist. I have to fight a civil war though.
Do you?
Capture of Kyoto will end the civil war very quickly. Yeah, I have a civil war, and Manchukuo and Manchukuo both break off and become free. Manchukuo goes under Manchukuo, Jukuo. I'm not sure all that stuff. But I'm gonna go relatively historical, I think, because I want to see what the tripartite pact actually does in this version of the game. How about my factory count? Factory count's identical. Cool. Okay. Quick little setup here.
Oh no, no, the decision text is correct for this one. I misread it the first time.
It might be that it's correct with the DLC.
I read the 20% here, but it's the 20% you gain when you don't renew method bills.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna put a bunch more on infantry. I try and bang out a bunch of infantry divisions right at the start.
It does seem weird that the number of consumer good factories you gain when you don't do method bills is 4 times higher than the number you lose when you do method bills.
It does seem. Wait, it's 4 times higher.
Well, the effect is more than that, because you lose 5% from having method bills, but you gain 20% for 60 days when you lose it. Previously, it was -20 and 20, but now it's -5 and still 20.
That is weird.
I'm going to renew it for now. I'm not sure. I don't know if there is a point where you should decide not to have it now.
I think just to probably avoid ever having to pay it off, you should just renew it forever.
Yeah. The thing is, though, because we're on veteran, the amount of political power I've got is like
it's true.
Or 1 a day.
20% down. It's only 20% down.
I'm Germany, who's like supposed to have loads of it. Yeah, method bills as well is 0.15, and that will keep getting more and more. Or 0.2 even.
I have this nice infantry leader come over here.
We'll stack really quickly, I think.
I can already give him guerrilla fighter. Don't think he needs guerrilla fighter. All right. I am ready.
Yeah, so am I think.
Sweet. On pause. All right, we're back. We're back.
Nothing to worry about.
Quick little 5-minute diversion.
Nothing happened here.
So we're actually not going to be in a faction together.
I know, we'll have our own separate factions.
But we will be in the war together. These new things. A war.
Oh, a war, yes.
In the same war without being in the same faction.
Oh, yes, true, you can. That's exactly correct. It's a masterful grip of the game mechanics you show there, Cristo.
Yes, well.
That's what we get when we have a professional HOI4 player.
Yes. Samurai Lineage has a different icon in the beta, with the DLC enabled. I imagine that's not intentional. I might bug report that one, actually.
What's got a different icon?
Or can you not assign traits without the DLC? That kind of makes sense. That icon wouldn't be there. The Samurai Lineage trait on generals has a different icon.
I can't see that. I see your generals.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I remember that's a good trait though, isn't it? What does it give?
Gives nothing. Gives nothing.
Oh.
It does seem odd that there's this trait that does nothing. What I imagine it controls is things like who they side with in the civil war. If I fire a civil war, or if I try and have a restoration of the emperor, or something, or if I do the modern shogunate thing, that'll probably be when it would start
being important.
Ooh, I can do a if I'd got a different focus tree, I could have got a tech group with us. I think between me and you. Hirohito loses imperial sanction. This tree is huge. Like, this is like a kite strike tree right here.
Yeah, it is really big. The Japanese focus tree. Super big.
Looking forward to experience the different chains of this.
Okay, so this army can be commanded by someone who's an infantry leader. Erwin von Witzleben.
The rubbishy guys can go in the north. I don't think we need to worry too much about the fighting up in the north. Oh, so my tip for managing the new army stuff with overlaps and stuff. The solution is to never use field marshal front lines. Never. Just do individual ones on each army, and
Yeah.
it pretty much just entirely solves the problem for me.
Yeah, but they do then leave gaps sometimes.
If you have individual armies which start meeting, they will never, at least, only done a couple of campaigns, but they should never advance or withdraw and leave a gap, I think.
It's not what
the
I've
leaving
seen.
gap.
In my
Right,
my last YouTube campaign, I had several times when armies were just leaving gaps in the front line as they moved forwards.
Oh, wait, sorry. When you say leaving gaps, do you mean like there's actually not a troop there at that moment, or there's actually like
there's no front line there
without using field marshal lines?
Yeah, they weren't field marshal
Right.
lines. They were just army lines assigned as part of.
That might be because I've been on the newest version of the base branch all times.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh crap!
So
I
I
set my
can't-
subs up. No, I didn't. I guess I'll build that heavy cruiser as it's nearly done.
Yeah, I think I'm going to finish the ships currently in construction, probably. Why am I
Yeah, I've got
importing oil?
one Deutschland class heavy cruiser that's nearly done.
Yes. Build some synth refineries so I can.
Not sure
port
which ship that is.
I don't know if it's worth the amount of oil I'm going to have to import to get a proper navy going. I may just wait on doing naval stuff for a bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, inter-service rivalry. Ooh. Oh, that's right. There's like a competition between the army and navy in my country.
Yeah. You have
I
to,
forgot
you have to
about
balance
this.
their interests, I'm pretty sure.
Can I not just
Or like,
screw the navy?
there's a similar thing for Germany apparently, but I've never actually seen the decision chain deal with
It's just-
creating SS divisions and stuff. Well, I haven't actually seen the decisions turn up on my screen before. I don't really know how it works.
Mute your phone, freaking amateur. Come on, it's almost as bad as not activating
I don't know
a
how.
DLC you have to play with.
I don't know how to do it. I've had this phone for like 6 months. And
You don't know how to- it's an
still
iPhone,
can't
right?
work. Yeah, I
There's
still
a
can't
button
work it
on
out.
the side
Yeah, I
above
know,
the
but
volume control.
It just seems
Just
to
put
go.
it to-
It just seems to go to the like 1 and then won't go any lower. I keep
No, above the volume. There's a thing you can push backwards and forwards, and one of them is muted. And
I
one of them
can't.
is not muted.
I can't because it's in a phone case. I can't get to that button actually.
Okay.
I see. I can do it now. Interesting.
How did you not just Google this?
Because it doesn't bother me really that much until now.
This
Until
hurts
right this
me.
very instant.
They didn't know how to mute your phone.
I have a horrific deficit
That's-
support equipment already.
Outrageous to me. All right, I have 24 width infantry divisions right now. This needs to change.
I think mine are 18. They start as.
I also have 24. It's really weird. Oh well, free equipment.
These
In some ways.
deficits of guns are so horrible because of the low efficiency of production.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for us to be competitive.
200 days and all of my stuff. Well, the stuff, stuff that I don't have. Horrific.
Oh yes, I should organize my navy.
Oh,
Sorry, here you guys all come to Hiroshima. It's level 10 naval base there. Decisions available. All right, so I got all these. Yeah, don't do promises of peace. Not doing press censorship. So prioritize steel for guns. 4 free mill factories, and it goes to strengthening the army. Favoring one over the other will have far-reaching consequences. I don't know. I think I'm up for far-reaching consequences of the army over the navy, to be honest.
Do you know what the alt key is to get the U with an umlaut?
No. Sorry. Why?
Because I'm renaming a ship.
Unterflott.
I want the right spelling.
I see. Even when we're not co-oping, Adoi spends his time
Well, there's nothing to
renaming
do at the moment. I'm
ships.
just waiting for stuff to build.
It's fair enough.
Because I'm renaming a ship that that got renamed in real life because it's the wrong name at the start of the game.
Oh yeah.
The Deutschland became the Lutzow.
I see. All right, so it's army strengthened right now. And when
Interesting that
okay.
the Graf Spee is considered a heavy cruiser in HOI4. Which
Yeah?
surprises me a little bit.
Was it not?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would have put it as a battle cruiser. But perhaps I mean, yeah. It kind of shadows the definitions really, because it was
Right.
a unique pocket battleship, which is like a different thing that hadn't really been seen before very much.
Right. Okay. I'm considering stopping building civ factories. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to build. I'm going to start building mills because you know I should be at war pretty freaking soon, depending on how quickly I decide to.
Straight for it?
No, I've delayed it slightly,
Okay.
but we shall see.
Right, so that's my tanks.
Some cool new music I'm hearing though. Some Japanese style stuff.
Yeah, it's quite good, the new music. My music is the Red Alert 2 soundtrack. My viewers.
Oh yeah,
now.
nice. Oh, here's the
play.
test the Soviets thing.
Hey.
Oh, I've got this border conflict thing. I can test the Soviets.
Yeah, I did that in our players. Japan.
I remember
and
you
China,
did it. It went horribly wrong.
I
Right?
didn't know how to interact with it, so I just sort of got lost it.
You just have to send people to North Korea. I think.
Yeah, the only
Northeast
thing that
Korea.
I noticed doing border conflicts was that it seems to just select the divisions it uses for at random. It doesn't necessarily use the ones you actually put there to take part in it. It just sort of picks.
I thought you picked an army to take part in it.
Okay, I guess that could have been it because I had.
In the press build, you could use force attack. That was really funny. You could use force attack, and then which gives 100% less organization damage taken. So you could build a army which was 50 width of artillery pieces and no infantry with like one orb, and then use force attack and instantly win because your soft attack's ridiculous.
Okay.
And instantly win any border conflict. That was a good time. Oh, I can go straight to war economy.
Yeah, if you've got high enough horse support.
No, but I mean, I can do it by focus without having to spend 187 political power on it.
So total mobilization is what you want eventually now, isn't it? Now that you can just negate the population debuff.
Yes,
There's
you do
no
take
reason not to go to it.
There is the stab
eventually?
hit from letting the women work in factories or whatever it's called. What's it
much
called?
is it? 10%?
Expand.
It's
I think it's
women in the workforce, isn't it?
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Is it 10%? I can't remember.
I always make my field marshal charismatic. Do you?
What is that? The recovery rate one?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's one I do. Yeah.
I do usually start with that. This guy's trash. So one attack. I hope that we nerf Patton. I hope they nerf Patton.
Is he really good?
Right there, really. He starts with 7 attack.
7 attack.
Yes. Now go check Manstein, or Guderian, or Rommel, and then question
They've
why.
both got 4 managed. Guderian has 2 attack, which is bizarre to me.
Question why Patton has almost 4 times the attack skill of Guderian.
Because Patton gets hero worshipped by people who know very little about the Second World War.
It is strange.
He's a profoundly
Overblown.
mixed. Well, he is overblown, but he's presented sometimes like a god general, but he wasn't. He had a very keen eye for the press, and the press loved him in the USA.
Right.
He wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but he was a bit of a one-trick pony.
The largest corporations of our nation have long had unprecedented political and economical power. This is costing me 0.25 political power per day at the moment. And unlike your MIFO bills, it gives me more consuming good factories rather than less.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
I've got 22 days. Got 40 days away, I'll be 20 days wasted research.
I've already told you concentrated.
It's better than dispersed.
Concentrated for life. Yes.
It has been for a long time.
Yes, it has. Just making sure. Because I have misled many people.
You have. You told me it was dispersed for about 2 months.
My early crusade for in favor of dispersed, yeah. Dispersed is much better if you're less good, though. Like if you have to change factories around,
yeah,
it rapidly becomes.
I sometimes think
better.
I should be on dispersed because I do have a habit of changing factories around sometimes.
Yeah.
But I figured it's better to just go with concentration and try and get better at doing in the factory layout.
Speaking of moving factories around, I'm gonna move some factories around.
I think for Germany, I have a pretty good idea of where to put my factories now, starting out. And I do it pretty much the same way every time.
All right, test the Soviets. I think I get political power out of this if I do it right, so I'm going to test the Soviets.
Right, let's start building a load of subs. There.
Right.
Come on.
So you're going to build a bunch of synth refineries, eh?
I will do eventually, yeah.
Be at war with all the oil producers pretty, at least relatively soon. How long are you planning on staying peaceful?
Well, I plan to try and do my focuses, my Czechoslovakian and Yugoslavian focuses.
Yeah.
Before I go to war. I don't really want to fight in Yugoslavia. Well, yeah, you can take Yugoslavia, can't you? Just the Germans.
Oh, we're not on historical focuses though, so this will be interesting. Czechoslovakia might say no. France might back them.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be too worried about that because that means Britain isn't in their faction.
That's true.
Which means I can hopefully try and kill the Czechs and the French and get a peace treaty.
Darn Republicans won't let me send them volunteers.
So that wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah.
Probably start moving my armies into more sensible places.
Doom.
I'll probably demand Czechoslovakia first and then do Yugoslavia if that's successful.
Yeah, because if they say no, the only people you can have go against you are France.
Yeah.
So it's a very short border you need to defend against France.
Yeah.
I think I need to counter. Once I've got this next research slot, I think I'm going to start going towards war with China. So I guess the idea with China is you begin a kind of slow war and let things escalate. And the idea is, it's representing a kind of escalation as things become more and more heated, and you're less able to fight before it heats up.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Escalate the incident, and I have a window opportunity to do so of 27 days. So when I click this, you have to have at least one unit in the North Korean border area against Vladivostok. Yeah, I think this must have changed because this tooltip is very clear. At least to me it is anyway.
I can see it. I can see it happening from.
It was random which it selected. Though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe these are the best ones to put there, but it certainly wasn't. Like I didn't have control over it. And yep, as I suspect, I can't use Last Stand on this general anymore.
Were they all within one army?
I gave them a random general though, or maybe this is the historical general. They were all within one army. Yeah.
Okay. That's probably it. If you've got, maybe you should. Did you have an army with just the number of divisions in it? Is it 6 it takes, isn't it?
80 width for normal border conflicts, and then you can escalate it.
So whatever that is for your division count. Yeah, because I.
Yeah, but it's put in like 95%, 95 width worth of men.
Okay.
I think I'm going to win this, but if the Soviets keep, I don't know how many men. Like it seems like defenders on border conflicts can cycle men, and I don't know what makes you count as a defender because I'm not taking terrain penalties as if I'm an attacker, but I do use attackers' tactics rather than defender tactics. Hey, Japanese victory! Foreign crash of the Japanese and Soviet forces in the border area. Nice. 1 land doctrine and 1 armor technology research bonus. Sweet.
Did you win that? Did you?
I did, yeah.
What did you take?
You don't take anything in that border conflict.
Oh, I see.
You get land doctrine and armor technology research bonus.
I see.
But yeah, gave them a random general. Not a very good one either. So I guess he's my highest ranking 3 general. Let's see if that's true. Nope. He's not. He's the general with the lowest attack, which makes him an interesting choice. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure about why I picked him. I'm gonna wage a very conventional war against China, I think. I'm not going to do much funky business. I'm gonna come at them, I'm gonna encircle them repeatedly until they don't have enough men to oppose me, and then I'm gonna crush them.
I think free trade is the best way to go with the economy laws.
It depends. If you're Germany, I don't know, because if you haven't got people trading back oil, free trade effectively means you have to build 4 times as many synthetic refineries, and those
for the time being, I only
expect
free oil. So
for now, sure.
I may want to change it back later on. I'm going to go free trade now, and then because I lose 1 oil.
For now, absolutely.
And that was it. So well worth it for the factory.
Absolutely, absolutely no question about for now. Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that when you get later on, you build synthetics, but you don't get the benefit of it. So like you have to go switch back to.
Oh, my Spanish volunteers arrived. I didn't notice. So Spanish Civil War seems biased in favour of the communists now.
Oh, I didn't even notice it started. Whoops.
Sorry, I was talking about sending volunteers.
I completely missed that.
I'm going to do a quick encirclement of Beijing and wipe out a lot of the Chinese troops right at the beginning, I think.
I think we should now end this first episode, because we have not given enough content to justify and excuse the 5 minutes of silence.
Yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. I'm sorry there was a bit of a faulting start. We're now into it.
Yes.
And, war in Spain will continue, and shortly the situation in China will escalate. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.